So the Warriors hold on with the 1-point advantage and get the win to begin the road trip. Jermaine O'Neal, who was so important really from the first quarter on, an 18-point game, 8 rebounds. Staying with so many plays at a critical time and shot 9 of 11. And with Bogut being suspended, it was Jermaine O'Neal,
which is a spectacular performance. And then just enough defense, and a missed shot at the end. And Jim Barnett's alongside Jermaine O'Neal.
All right, thank you, Bob. You had no idea it was going to turn out like this. You missed 4 games. Where did you find the energy to put on a show like you? You got them off to a great start. You had your best game in a Warriors uniform tonight.
First off, I got to give the glory to God. I haven't been able to practice. I haven't been able to do anything but rehab. I got the groin, I got the knee, I got the wrist. I got a viral infection. And God gave me the energy to come out here and perform. You put your cares and words in God's hand and let the man see your prayers. But for our team, I keep telling these guys, trials and tribulations will build character of a true championship team. It may not look good all the time, but we keep fighting. We keep fighting. Doesn't matter who's on the court in the Warriors uniform. We always feel like we have enough. Hopefully these lessons that we learned early, with all the injuries, losing some games when we lost in the last 3 games, it's teaching us a lesson. I truly believe at the end of the year, we're going to be rewarded for these lessons that we learned.
You have a season-high 18 points. With Andrew Bogut being suspended, you knew you were going to have to play if you could physically do so. Did that give you a little more impetus to make sure that did you focus a little bit more? How did you come out in that first quarter to get it going?
I told the coaches after the last loss, even I told them before the last game started, I was going to play on Tuesday no matter what. I've been talking about trying to catch a rhythm, trying to get in the comfort zone, and coaches been giving me great advice. Not only as a basketball player, but as a man who's searching for a new spiritual side of his life. And it's all coming into play for me. Again, I didn't know how tonight was going to be. I didn't know how much endurance I would have, but I prayed about it, and hopefully I can take the same thing to Dallas tomorrow.
You talk about your leadership and keeping the guys on the path. And in 18 years, you've seen a lot of teams. You've played for a lot of teams. What do you think of the team that you've assembled here, that you've joined with the Golden State Warriors?
Well, first off, we got to thank our ownership group for a fantastic job. Bob Myers and those guys in the front office. This team has enough. It reminds me a lot of, my Indiana team, where we had perimeter players that can shoot the ball, defenders on the wing, big guys that can defend. But the difference, I think, with this team and my Indiana team, and it's a slight difference, but everybody really loves each other. And when you have a group that loves each other, that has no envy about nothing that we're doing, the sky's the limit. And I keep telling these guys, do not let this moment pass us by. That's the only regret that I have in my career, because I believed in Indiana that we would win it every year, have a chance to win it every year. And, multiple reasons happen, injuries, brawl, suspensions, whatever it may be, and I never got a chance. And here I am into my 18th year, still trying to win that championship. And hopefully we can learn, continue to build, continue to get better. And the crazy fans back at Oracle, continue to give us that love that they show us each and every night, not only in the arena, but, when we're out and about. And I think this is going to be a special year for us.
Well, special game for you tonight, Jermaine. Join your teammates, terrific win, and keep it going on the road with that leadership. I'll tell you what, he puts it on the floor, Bob, but the leadership off the floor is just as valuable.
No question, Jim. You just listen to Jermaine O'Neal, and you wonder why his teammates gravitate to him. He's seen a lot, and that is a serious guy who brings a real presence into that Warrior locker room. The Warriors win it 102-101. They get the win in New Orleans. They end the 3-game losing streak, move to 9-6, and head on to Dallas as the week on the road continues. Warrior postgame live is on the way. Gary St. Jean and Greg Papa, Monty Poole have a lot to talk about with this one. Dave Feldman, Ahmed Freed in the studio for Sportsnet Central Update. The Warriors win by 1 on the road and begin the trip in 5 fashion.